All right. Moaning and groaning. Oh, shit. All right. It is 10 o'clock. It seems to be the magic. I'm ready to start talking hour. I was up chilling with the fire till, I don't know, 10ish. Came in, read a little bit, just kind of laid low. I'm about 190 pages, 196 pages into Think and Grow Rich, and it's kind of amazing because, and I'm not saying I'm smart or anything, but it's kind of amazing that his 13 steps, visualize, desire, dream, plan, prepare. Man, I've been doing that my whole life. It talks about how to hone your dreaming skills if you don't have any. Man, I dream like crazy. It talks about exchange this for this, and I want this, and in order to get it, I've got to give up this. Well, it's kind of the epitome of everything I've done out here. And, now that I'm working out for the right reasons and I'm feeling better and looking better, and, my confidence is just going through the roof. On the other side of the coin, I'm kind of done with this whole thing. Doesn't mean I'm over it or that I'm healed or that I'm, brand new Super Dave ready to go back to the world, but I think I miss choice. Something that I haven't had out here a lot of was choice. I forced myself to be out here. I burnt the ships. I put my head down, and ultimately that is taken out of the equation somewhat choice. And choice to do bad things, choice to do good things. I'm ready to start making some decisions again. I'm ready to start, getting back on the horse and doing what's important. And I've found for me what's important. And I'd be a liar if I didn't say that, I talked to Michelle when I was back there, and my mind wanders. And my mind takes me back to, the peace we had, or the love we made, or, those few good days. And I know, and that's the hard part for me is I know that if I would have been doing what I needed to do, and if I would have been the man that I needed to be, her and I would still be living happily ever after. And in no way does that mean I can go back and pick up the pieces, and in no way does that mean I want to go back and pick up the pieces. It's just that lingering question. Yeah, when I got off the phone with her, every time, I thank God she wasn't my mess, that she wasn't my problem. But you know what? Now I'm just worried about the problem. Now I'm just worried about the mess. And she's in a mess. She's in that unbelievable cycle that men don't even get to go through, where they find sucker women, or they find sucker men to take care of them, and it stunts their growth. She's got no reason to live. She's got no reason to work on anything, because she's around every corner. She can find another man to take care of her. And that's not jealousy or hurt or hate or anything on my side. That's just a fucking fact. And what stunted my growth for so long and kept me from growing, having to grow, or getting to grow, is that I had created a set of circumstances to where I didn't have to. Somebody was taking care of me. Somebody was in love with me. Somebody was going to put up with my bullshit. And Michelle's now in that cycle. She'll never be homeless. She's a pretty girl. Men will always put up with her. And I don't know how to teach her or show her or explain to her. And I know it's not my job, but I just wish I could show her that that's not living. And that getting what you want ain't wanting what you get. Big difference. So I think in the back of my mind I love her to death, and I'm just hurt. I'm just sad that she's stuck, that she's lost. And at the end of the day, I feel a certain amount of responsibility. She loved me, she put it in my hands, and I let us down. And as a result of that, she went back and found anybody and everybody that would make her feel better. And it just bothers me that I can't go back now and clean up the mess. I can't go back now and pick up the pieces. Her path is set. The only one who can change that path is herself. And that sucks. So that's what I've been thinking about the last couple days. I can't do anything about it. I can't make her get her head out of her ass. I can't make her run to the woods and save her own life. I wish I could. But I'm man enough and wise enough to know that if she hasn't gone through what I've gone through in any way, that we can't be any good for each other. Not even as friends. Because what's going to make me what's going to help me chili what's going to help me in the future with making the right choices and making the right decisions is being out here, is doing what I wanted to do for the right reasons and my reasons, and accomplishing it, putting my head down and coming out the other side. And until you understand that, or until you've raised your own children by yourself, or until you've done something like this by yourself, or until you've built your little empire alone, nobody else can come into it and make you happy. And I think that's the hardest part for me is that I know she's got years of this crap still inside of her. I know that she has not once, she calls me drunk from a bar, and can I just tell you how hot these fucking chicks are in here? And it's like, most people keep that to themselves. Most people use their inside voice. And, that's still important for her to say. And not only does it show her immaturity, but it shows how lost she is. And it doesn't bother me a bit. I mean, I'm not tied to her in any way. I don't even want her back. I think the hardest for me is knowing that I can't help her. And no, I'm not some fucking martyr, and no, I'm not here to save the world, but there's 3, 4, 5 women in my life I've chose to love. She's at the very top of that list. And it hurts me that I can't help her. Has nothing to do with wanting her back, has nothing to do with, living happily ever after. It has everything to do with I can't fucking help her. And I love her to death. And I would do anything for her. But at the very least, I had my chance and I didn't do anything for her. And now I'm crying over spilt milk. But forgive me, I have a heart. And I know right now she's either fucking hungover somewhere, some stranger's house, or she's shit-faced, hungover, and regretting what she did last night. Or she's out running around because it's the last few days he's going to be around. She's out running around, putting a smile on her face and doing what's right. And then the second he leaves, she forgets all that and does what makes her feel good. Well, and trust me, guys, I know what makes you feel good now. And it ain't drinking in some bar. It ain't getting any and all attention from anybody that'll give it to you. I just wish she didn't have to go through what she's going through and be alone. Because I know what it feels like to be alone. But alone is a choice. Being sad and miserable is a choice. It's a choice that you make. It's something you make peace with. And I can't make peace with it anymore. And I can try to be a good influence or be there for her any way that I can, but I can't expect myself to save her. And I can't let her bring me down. I just can't. It's not right for Dave. And finally I'm doing what's right for me. And I don't even know fucking what I'm doing is even working or right. I know it's working. I just don't know how right it is. Under my circumstances, I guess it's probably as right as it comes, but I just miss you, babe, and I know I hurt you. I know I let you down. But you've got to know that finding the right thing is not going to bring you happiness. I shut her down.